vacuum forming, it's typically done on a positive mold where the tooling is built to the B side of the part. Thermoforming is a one-sided molding process. When it's vacuum formed, like I said, it's typically to the B side of the part. The A side of the part never touches the tool. A sheet of plastic is introduced to the oven where it's heated up. After it's heated to the proper temperature, it comes out of the oven into the form station. The mold comes up into the hot sheet, creates a seal around the perimeter of the mold, and a vacuum is induced, sucking the plastic down onto the part. At that point, you have a forming. That forming then goes to the 5-axis CNC, and the part gets trimmed around the perimeter, any cutouts, any holes, and the part then comes out of the forming. The other process that we do is called pressure forming. When we pressure form, we typically are using negative tools or tool to the A side of the part. When we build pressure form tools, they're typically machined out of aluminum billet. They're temperature controlled for tight tolerances and consistency in the aesthetics. The cavity of the molds can be textured, acid etch textured, similar to an injection mold. The process is basically the same. We bring a sheet into the oven, heat it up, the sheet comes out, vacuum pulls the sheet down in the cavity, and then we also put a pressure box on the back side of the sheet. So we're pulling the sheet in the cavity with vacuum, and we're pushing the back side of the sheet into the cavity with positive air pressure. The positive air pressure allows us to form plastic up to 80 to 100 psi. That allows us to get sharp, crisp detail and pick up the texture out of the mold, given a part that looks like it's injection molded on the A side. Third process that I mentioned is twin sheet pressure forming. We use two sheets and create a hollow part. That hollow twin sheeted wall gives you a very rigid, strong part. During that process, you have two molds, one in the upper platen, one in the lower. You heat two sheets in the oven at one time, bring them out. The molds come together, it pulls one sheet up and one sheet down, pinches the two molds together to give you a weld line around the perimeter and seals the two parts together. Fourth process that I discussed was using composite materials. This material is a woven fiberglass cloth that's been impregnated with a thermoplastic. And because of the fiberglass cloth, it doesn't stretch like straight thermoplastic. So we can't move it with vacuum or air pressure. We have to physically compression mold it with a male-female tool and squeeze the material into place. This particular part, again, is an air duct. We mold the two different halves separately, put it into a welding fixture or an adhesive fixture, and bond the two halves together.